Hello, my tubers. We're back for some more drafting here on Arena. Some more Brothers War. Among all the other sets, we get Brothers War because it's new, it's fresh, it's hot. Hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's jump into our pack. We opened Argoth, Sanctum of Nature. Enters tapped unless you control a green creature, legendary green creature. Taps for green, and then 4 mana, mill 3 cards, make a 2/2, only activate as a sorcery. So the mill 3 actually kind of makes this maybe not as good, just because, well, how many times are you going to be able to actually activate that in limited, you know? I still think it's going to be worth taking and trying out, perhaps, but I mean, we're passing a lot of other good cards here, like Overwhelming Remorse, just fantastic removal. Statue's great, Baloth, Star. Actually, I'm going to take the Remorse. I thought better of it. Though I don't think that Argoth is very good. I do think, however, we got past a few very, very good artifacts. Mask of the Jade Crafter and Swiftfoot Boots. I have been so impressed by this card, especially with all the Power Stone production in the format. This just becomes, honestly, like 2 very, very fat creatures. There have been multiple games where one Mask of the Jade Crafter turns into like a 9/9 and a 7/7. So hard to beat that kind of removal. I mean, I've said my thoughts on Swiftfoot Boots before, but I hate this card because Hexproof is annoying, kind of a stain, and the ability just to move it around is really, really problematic, I think, but it is what it is. Yeah, Mask of the Jade Crafter, though, just fantastic. Partition's like okay removal here. A couple of other okay cards, but I think the Mask is got to be one of the better uncommons in the format for sure. Funny enough, the Mask would have gone well with Argoth, and there's always that slight temptation whenever you see a meld card to take it, just especially if it's the beginning of a draft, in case you can maybe get the meld value off. I've never seen a card meld in this format though, but I guess I've only done maybe 10 drafts or so. Legions to Ashes. Exile target non-land permanent opponent controls and all tokens that player controls the same name as that permanent. Okay. So this is just a solid removal spell in black and white, right? Exile target non-land permanent opponent controls. The secondary text is basically irrelevant unless you're trying to get rid of all of their power stones for some reason, because it only gets rid of the tokens after that. Arbalest Engineers, very, very good 3-drop. Let's see, I've been pretty happy with like Airlift Chaplain, Evolving Wilds. I mean, what do we have right now? Mask of the Jade Crafter and Overwhelming Remorse. So I could go either way here. I could go for the removal, or I could go for the Engineers. I think I'll go with the Engineers. I've had some really good success with like red-green. All maybe 1 or 2 drafts I've done of it. And we get past a Junkyard Genius. The red-black sacrifice deck is surprisingly powerful. I haven't drafted it myself, but I've played against it a few different times. Possible that I end up taking that here. Elsewhere Flask is always a fine filler card in your deck, especially if you can get some like corrupt type cards to really pop off with it. Mightstone's animation's okay. Stern Lesson, quite good. Draw 2, discard a card, but make a Power Stone. Love that. Yeah, let's try taking the Junkyard Genius. Going with a little bit of what looks to be Jund. Perhaps? I don't know. 2 red cards, 2 green cards, 2 black cards. This is just such an efficient removal spell. Especially if you're doing the self-mill theme, it just becomes so easy to cast. Getting past a Hulking Metamorph here. This is one of those clone creatures. It's a good prototype, especially if you're in blue. Then you can cast it for 4. Another card that has been surprisingly good is the Boulder Branch Golem. 7 mana, 6/5, gain 6 when it enters the battlefield has been really, really solid, and you can always play it on 4 mana as a 3/3, gain 3. Penregan Strongbull, solid one for the sacrifice theme deck if we wanted to do something like that. But I think the Boulder Branch Golem beats that out by a little bit, so I'm going to do that here. Both of these make a Power Stone, don't they? Yeah. I mean, the fixing in the format isn't that good, but it is available. For starters, you have Evolving Wilds, you know, just some land fixing if you want it. But then there's also the refractors or whatever they're called, and a few other ways to produce other colors. So it's not like going 3-color is impossible, but pick a 6. We see a Symmetry Matrix here. I don't know how to rate this card yet. I think it can be very good, but you normally want to have like a lower curve with this. Like with a lot of those 1-drop, whatever that 1-mana blue artifact is, that it's a 1/1 that you can pay to sacrifice, draw a card, but then it also has Unearth. I think it's like good value. Oh, it's right in the pack! The Combat Courier. This one right here. Good with like that type of card. We're just going to take the Shoot Down. Solid removal spell. Lots of flyers in the format, lots of artifacts, lots of enchantments. Very solid green removal. Okay, this is a fun one. Altar of Dementia. Sack a creature, target player mills cards equal to the sacrifice creature's power. Now, this can do 2 different things. Usually, you're going to try to mill your opponent out with this, and especially good with like Unearth cards. But if I'm playing like a self-graveyard theme, we can always mill ourselves a little bit too. Here's the refractor I was talking about for some fixing. I'm going to take the Altar. I think that, I mean, it's weird. I don't know how good this is in Limited, but it is a very fast win con if you are playing a lot of like the big prototype cards for sure. Let's take a Rust. Yeah, Rust Goliath here. This is a fantastic one. So it's a 5 mana 3/5 reach trample, so a spider if you want to, and then if you get to 10 mana, it is a 10/10 reach trample, and hello, that is good with Altar. Avenger's solid as well. A couple other good cards, but I've been happy with Rust Goliath. So we're going to look for the ways to not only ramp, but I think we're leaning towards the Reanimator style deck. So we're looking for ways to self-mill. The best of them are like what? There's the 2-mana 1/1 in green that mills 3. There's the 4-mana Gigamole in black that mills 3. How good is Levitating Statue? Not good in this particular build of the deck, I think. But I think there are decks that you want that. I mean, we're just going to take the Gaia's Gift here. Solid trick. Does quite a few things. Always gets a 1/1 counter, and then the creature gains reach, trample, hexproof, indestructible until end of turn. Kind of a crazy set of words. You know what? We might play this Phalagi Excavation now, too. We already have 1 Rust Goliath. We have a Boulder Branch. We have the Altar. And especially if we can get some cards that get value when an artifact enters the battlefield. Like, I don't think this is a good card, but maybe we can build a deck where this card is good. Does that make sense? A bad card, but we can make it a good card, maybe. I guess it's already good with, like, Mask of the Jade Crafter. Nice Razor Maw here for us. Yeah, we might honestly just end up cutting like all of these red splash cards and just focusing on the green-black self-mill. But we'll see. These are both worth splashing for if we can get the means for it. 3 tapped Power Stones gain 3 life. Yeah, I don't think that's good, but... Alright, last few pickups here in pack 1, not too relevant. Quite a few playables for us. Thanos is Tinkering. I'm not sure this is very good. I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, it's filler. And another. Nope. It's a weird combat trick, but it costs 4 mana. Alright, pack 1 done. On to pack 2. Titania's Command. Choose 2 for 6 mana. Exile target player's graveyard. You gain 1 life for each card exiled this way. It's not bad. Search your library for up to 2 lands. Put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. And that doesn't say basic. Create 2 bears. Or put 2 1/1 counters on each creature you control. Wow. That card is insane. So for 6 mana, you can make 2 4/4s. and also pump up all of your other creatures. I have to imagine that is the base choice. But then sometimes maybe you'll want to search lands or exile. Wow, what a crazy card. Obviously there's a command in each color, but I have to imagine that's one of the stronger ones. That is a very good win con. Another boots here that we're passing. And I guess a Rager, not too much. Nice rare open. The thing about this Philology excavation as well is that you really need the mana sinks for it, right? Because it's not good without the artifacts or the mana sinks. Pack to pick two, good pack here. Combat Thresher would be playable if we wanted to. Horn Stoneseeker, very solid. I mean, I guess I could still be red-green, too. I only have that really one black card, the Remorse. But for now, I think we'll just take the... what is maybe the best green common, the Argothian Opportunist. 3 mana, 3/2, make a Power Stone when an ETB is very solid. Passing out the Rager. I think you could take the Stoneseeker here and maybe go red-green, but since we already know that we're going to be just green, I might as well take the Opportunist instead. Keening Stone. That's another really, really solid card with, with Power Stones. So, if people don't remember, yes, this card looks bad, and it is, in fact, very slow, but it wins very quickly. So, it's a card that can win the game given enough time, and because it doubles each time, it doesn't take too long to mill out your opponent with this card. We're losing out on a Suchi, good one. This Rager number 2 or 3 that we've passed now, but I'm gonna go with the Stone. We've already taken all these mana sync, or rather mana production cards, so let's get the sinks for them now. Also, we have the altar already. You know? Cloud Key. This card is bad. Stone Brain, that card is bad. What do we have here for us? We have a Cradle Clear Cutter, that's a nice one. So I can play it as a 3 mana 1/3 ramper, or I can play it as a 6 mana 3/6 ramper. Courser's great. Another Shootdown's good. Emergency Weld is pretty solid. I think I like taking the Cradle Clear Cutter here. Say that 5 times fast. Yeah, we're probably going to be playing that on turn 3 generally. Yeah, let's cut all of the non-green cards for now and see where that takes us. I guess the Burring Razor Maw is kind of like a black card too here. Okay, we have Mechanized Warfare, the Pass. It's a good one. I had some really good success with this in an artifact aggro deck. But for us, we have like a War Plow. I've been really happy with this prototype card. Skull Flare has been fantastic in the self-mill deck. Could just take a Mine Worker if we want to. I'll take the Plow. I mean, we have a couple of good black cards already, so that makes sense. It's also a fatty later on if we want it to be, but good blocker early game. Another mana sink for all of our artifacts. Our curve looks pretty good if you just take all the cards and put them as their prototype cost too. As we finally can take a Scrapbook Rager here, I think, over Ashnod's Harvester. Both solid. I don't know, maybe since I passed so many Ragers already, I should take the Harvester since the Rager might come back. And probably could use some more things to do early game. Oh, you know what's funny? The Harvester does not combo with the Keening Stone, does it? I'll just take the card draw effect here. Another Philology Excavation. No, we're not going to take that. We have a perfectly good Gix's Caress. Another Emergency Weld as well, but I've been pretty happy with Caress. Take a card from the opponent's hand. Also, you get that Power Stone, and we are definitely doing the rampy style stuff. Looks like we're more like green-black ramp than we are green-black self-mill. Surprisingly. Geez, another Junkyard Genius here. Not going to take it, though, since we do have another Scrapwork Rager. And yeah, we'll probably just lock into the black-green at this point. Although I could take Stone Retrieval Unit, too, actually. Oh, maybe that's better. Yeah, I'm going to take that. We just have way too many mana sinks that are artifacts. That seems like a bit of better pickup. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, nobody wants these statues. I think these are probably pretty good in the right deck. This deck isn't it, but in the right deck. Locust is fine. I'm not sure we want to main deck that if we can get enough other playables. It deals 1 damage to the opponent, or they lose 1 life if you exile a creature. That's like fine. Take our first of the Urzatron cards, I guess, but without getting some of the others, I doubt that's too high on our list of things. The Tower Worker is, I think, the one that we want the most. The 3-mana ramper. And notably, the Power Worker, I'm pretty sure anyways, you don't have to use the mana like you would a Power Stone. I think it just adds colorless, but you can use it for any cards. We get 2 rares on the wheel. That's a Vault Progress. Okay. Alright, last few irrelevant pickups. So we have like 16 or so playables moving into pack 3. Removal-wise, I have Remorse, Shoot Down, Caress, kind of. It's not really doing too well on the removal front, but... Blah. Open one of the nastiest rares in the format, the Skystrike Officer. Just a single card win con. I mean, that might be worth trying to splash for. What card is that good? 3 mana, 2/3 flyer. And if you're allowed to attack with it, it just pops off, starts drawing you extra cards, giving you a wider army. If I'm not taking that, what am I taking? We have another Clear Cutter versus a Tower Worker. I have no fixing right now. Ah, man, that card is gross. I think it's just best for us to probably end up taking the Tower Worker or the Clear Cutter. As much as I hate that. Some blue player is going to be very, very happy. I might have taken that if I had an Evolving Wilds already, but I don't even have that, so... Let's see. Well of Lost Dreams. Whenever you gain life, you may pay X, where X is less than or equal to the amount of life. That's a pretty funny card. Haven't seen that one in a while. Razor Lash Transmigrant. I don't think this is good in our deck because it doesn't block. So here we're looking at like Argothian Sprite, which actually I don't have any of those yet somehow, but this is a really good 2-drop that turns into a fat mana sink later. Or we just take like another Boulder Branch Golem, which I think I prefer here. The life gain is just so clutch on these things that buys you so much more time back. Hope that the Sprite wheels, but not going to be surprised if it doesn't. What are we looking for? Need some more early game plays. Maybe a little bit more removal. Yeah, Animist is really good. Especially with Power Stones. That or we just take the Disfigure here. It almost feels like the removal might be better, but I have not been particularly impressed by the Disfigure. Oh, I guess I could also take Mine Worker. No, I guess I'll go Disfigure over Alloy Animist. This is a better card, but this is, I think, better for our particular deck with what we're doing. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Another Goring Warplow versus another Boulderback Golem. I'm just going to take all of the golems that we get. I think that's a good strategy. Four mana 3/3 gain 3 or 7 mana 6/5 gain 6. We just want to buy time for the Keening Stone and the Ultra of Dementia. Alright, 20 or so playables. Would be okay to get at least a 1 or 2 graveyard interaction cards. Hey, the Staff of Domination, another really, really good mana sink. Let's do it. Passing another Philagi Excavation. You know what? If we wheel this Philagi Excavation, I will probably play it. Oh, the second Warplow is probably the better choice, but... Well, how much... Okay, let's double check my ways to make Power Stones. Excavation, Retrieval Unit, Opportunist. I mean, I don't actually have that many ways. Ah, fine, I'll just take the Warplow. Jeez. That is probably worth splashing for in our deck, too. Another Warplow as well. Oh, man. Well, if I'm going to take this, I kind of wish I had taken that blue flyer that we opened. Dang it. Sure, I'll take that over the third Warplow. We'll see if this actually pans out. The Inspiring Statuary. Non-artifact spells you cast have improvise. Love that card, it's funny. Don't think that's actually going to be much good in our deck. Have a Mine Worker here if we want to. Skull Flare, which is good in the green-black self-mill deck, but we're not actually doing that much, so let's just take the Mine Worker. I could wheel that, Tower Worker for the last trio. Hall of Tagsin! Hey, why not? We have enough playables anyways, we don't need a second Caress, do we? Oh, Caress makes also a Power Stone, forgot about that. I'll take the land. Did wheel the Tower Worker, okay. Okay. You know, I kind of dig this. Kind of freaking dig this. Well of Lost Dreams. Is this good enough with 3 Boulder Branch golems? No. Also with Philagi? No, that's 4 ways to gain life. 5 ways to... nah, no way. It's a rare though, so we'll take it. Oh, okay. Hoarding Recluse could be playable. 2/3 Reach Death Touch. Might not be bad. What am I cutting? I guess I'm just cutting the Gaia's Gift here. Might could be like reasonably playable, maybe. Probably not. Okay, and the last few pickups that do not matter. Alright, so we're gonna go green-black ramp plus mill. But it's not self-mill, it is opposing mill. Look at this. 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 10. But then you move it to its prototype cost and things look a lot better. Although, what does Arena say our average cost is? 4.8, yeah. Okay, so Hall of Tagsin in. And then just swamps and forests. I could probably run that battery creature. I'd have to run like 2 islands, because the Hall of Tagsin actually fixes 2. But you have to remember, a lot of my prototype cards are actually green and black as well, right? Yeah. But I could see doing that. Could Could see going 7/7 2 islands with the battery bear. I don't know what I would end up cutting. I mean, it should probably be the Pelagi excavation, let's be real, but I think I like keeping that. Yeah, is that worth it? Is that worth running the battery bear? Let's try it over the Rager. We're going deep. We are going really deep with this one. I have no idea how this is going to pan out. If we draw well, I can see us doing well, but I have a feeling that in some of our games, we're going to be stuck with a bunch of very expensive cards in our hand, and yeah, not be able to do much. But we'll go to round one. We'll see how it plays out. All right, we've been paired for our first round. How do we look? Looks pretty good, actually. We have Disfigure we can cast off of the Hall, turn 2 Mine Worker, turn 3 Cradle Clear Cutter. There's a little bit of a ramper. Oh, I guess the Mine Worker would have worked with that, the Well of Lost Dreams or whatever. It's a decent Disfigure target, but we don't need to do that yet. They play Decasia's Dig Site. Fair enough. Goodbye to my Clear Cutter. Alright. Get our Boulder Branch online. The Ravenous Gigamole. Mill. Yikes. I imagine they're going to return their hero to their hands. Oh, weird. Huh. Because the hero would have returned the Skull Flare, so might have been a small mistake on their part. I think we attack for 3 and pass. If they double block, we just Disfigure. Okay. I guess I'll run this out as a 1/3 again. If I draw land next turn, then I can play the Golem out as a 6/5. That seems fine. We want to draw our Keening Stone. Ashnod, 1/1 Death Touch. Whenever it attacks, you may sack another creature. If you do, make a tapped Power Stone, exile creature. Okay. Let's just make a Power Stone end of turn. Static Net. Are they going to get rid of my Golem? This is a little bit risky for them, because if I kill that Static Net now, I get back my Golem as a 6/5. We are gaining a lot of life this game. Which is good. That's what we want. We want to draw our Keening Stone or our Altar of Dementia and just mill our opponent. But, yeah, they can just pay 5 mana to start making 3/3s and eating the creatures in the graveyard. Now there's another mill. They have 22 cards left in their deck. That's decent. Go Battery Bearer. Oh, why did it tap like that? Auto Tapper tapped my Mine Worker for mana instead of my Clear Cutter. What? So I just lose out on 1 life for no reason? That's pretty funny. Okay. That's what I get for trusting the Auto Tapper, I suppose. I think we just take 5, right? I mean, we're at 34. Okay. They can surveil end of turn if they want to. Oh, they didn't. Prison sentence, sure. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. Holy moly, okay. Well, despite having gained so much life, we are not doing particularly well here, are we? Hmm. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if we drew Altar, it would mill for 13. Ooh, that's another mill 3. They're at 16 cards. If we draw Keening Stone, it's basically an insta-win. This will probably be the last turn I take a free hit from that. Maybe one more turn, but... Oh, come on. Frustrating to say the least, but sometimes that's the way it goes. 15 cards left. They can pump with their paratrooper. Yep. So I'll bounce there, chump here. Take 3. Gain 1 back, make another Power Stone. That's 12. We're close. We are close. We are very close. No! Ah, that kills my altar. Damn it. Oh, they don't have the mana to activate it. They're one off right now. They're one short currently. Any creature is a win. Right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We could put them to 2 cards in their library. Oh, come on, deck. Alright, they're YOLO attacking. So I guess they're gonna pump with the Paratrooper again. We have a lot of draws that win the game if they don't kill this altar this turn. So let's bounce here. This would take 2 or 3, but if I block this, they're forced to pump. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Okay. A lot of draw steps win here. That is not one of them, but that is good. Gets rid of their biggest threat. So now we mill them for 6. Ah, I can put them to 1 card left. Is it better to keep this, I guess? Yeah, I guess it's better to keep the 1/3. Can still draw Keening Stone to immediately mill them too. Damn. Turn late. Good though. One card left in deck. Doesn't feel like they had much removal for my creatures previously. That's bad. That pumps up all their creatures. That pumps up the majority of their creatures. Oh, they can get back artifacts with that too. Totally forgot. Alright, I'm gonna go to 4. And GG's. 1 card left in their deck. So had I milled them with the Tower Worker, would I have won? I might have. Man, crazy game. But They kill the Goliath. I take 5. They have no cards left in their deck. Jeez! Ah! We just bricked out a couple turns too many there in the middle of the game. Good beats. GG's. That's really unfortunate. Was there a turn that I chumped early? Maybe I chumped a turn too early. Yeah, I probably did that. I think I probably chumped their creature that had a bunch of counters on it a turn early, when maybe if I just waited one more turn, that would have been enough with the altar. That game must have been winnable despite my sad draws. Good beats though. That was fun. Keening Stone would have won for sure. Ooh, okay. We just need 1 land here to cast the Clear Cutter. Good. I'll go ahead and get this on the battlefield. Battery Bearer was also a fantastic draw. So we can cast Titania's Command next turn, which is almost already lethal by making 2 4/4s and pumping up our other team. 5, 8. That's 16 mil we have, potentially, next turn. Oh my. Oh wait, I can't cast this, right, because this is only for colorless. Well, we are uber ramping. So I need to find another land, but we can golem next turn. Yeah, we'll sack that in response. Milled 3 decent ones, okay. Good. So that is lethal next turn. Pretty funny to think. It's fine, right? That doesn't do much. Sure. Wait, what? What can they have for a black? Disfigure, I guess? I'll just take the hit. Take 7. It's fine. Okay. We have 19 mil. You have 19 cards in your deck. Good luck. Warlord's Elite. That doesn't do a dang thing. Okay. I take 4. Got another golem. And GG's. Mill 8. Mill 6. Mill 3. And mill 2. All right. Your turn. I feel like that's what should have happened in game 1. I probably threw game 1. Either blocking a turn early or whatever, like I mentioned. Okay. Big, dumb creatures that gain life and ways to mill our opponent. Well, we've seen the altar in its full power here the last couple of games. Hopefully we get to do a game with Keening Stone, so I can show you all how that works. I mean, you can read the card to know how it works, but until you fully see it in action, I guess, it's harder to grasp the true power of it. Okay, on to game number 3. Good hand. We're on the play, so turn 3 Caress, make a Power Stone. Turn 4 Retrieval Unit, make a Power Stone. Turn 5 start slamming some fat. Ooh, that could be a bad one for us if they have too many ways to enable that. They have a lot of flyers. We have a problem. Well, I think one of the flyers is more problematic than the boots for us. So let's take the commando. Alright, they're gonna lead on the booties, that's fine. They don't get to attack this turn then. Wow. Well, I said we might have a problem, but if starting on turn 5, I just cast a 6-5 gain 6, 6-5 gain 6, 6-5 gain 6, maybe we're gonna do okay after all. So they're gonna equip the boots, that's why they did that main phase. Yeah, that's really freaking good. Alright, I mean, that's just way too hard to try to race. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty unexciting game, especially if they keep missing lands. Sure. Oh, there's our Keening Stone, but it's not even good here. We're too busy playing haymakers. Okay, there's white. I mean, maybe if they have like a disenchant or something, that statue does start chonking for quite a bit. Recommission back their Aeronaut or their commando. Okay, that's good too. Animate hit me for 6 is a thing. Or maybe they'd rather equip the boots to the commando. They get 1 less damage in, but then they protect their commando. No, they are gonna hit me for 6. See, if I play this, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana left over afterwards. No. Just keep slamming boulder branches and gaining 6, I think, is a valid game plan. Or Keening Stone. Okay. Ooh, that is a ballsy attack. They have to chump one of my 6/5s here, right? Oh wait, the Zephyr Sentinel's untapped. What am I talking about? For some reason I thought... Okay, never mind. The tapping of the Swiftfoot boots confused me. Oh, no, 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 no! I did not mean to cast it like that. I guess it doesn't matter. I meant to cast that as another 6/5, but... Alright, well, I am playing super sloppy. Hopefully that doesn't matter drastically, yeah. I meant to play out this other one as the 6/5 again and just gain another 6 and have 3 6/5s, but... streamer brain. Alright, 2 and 1 now. Looking good. Let's keep it going. I will have to run to the gym, so when you see me, I will be in a new change of attire, and if it's another black sweater, then just deal with it. BRB. Boo. I'm back. Freshly shaved, and a floating head. And I remember what we're doing here. We are... I think I only have 2 islands in this deck, if I recall correctly, but this is a really good looking hand. Argothian Opportunist is... This might be my favorite card in the format. You play it turn 3, it's a good body, it's a clue, or whatever, Power Stone. Really just does everything you want it to and more. Alright, so... Where do we go from here? We can... I guess my only choice is to really play the Stone Retrieval unit. I don't think we want to play out the Golem as a 3/3 next turn. Oh, they have the Might Stone and a Weak Stone. Card is really nice. I wonder if they have Urza. They're playing blue-white. We might want to actually shoot that thing down, huh? I think I'm gonna do that. Your go, they say. Alright, yeah, I mean, they're doing a lot of drawing. I guess we should just be pushing a lot of pressure. I can go Battery Bear into, like, into Mask of the Jade Crafter this turn. Remember, these tower workers add for anything, not just artifacts. Weak Stone, Subjugation. Alright, so they're gonna tap down my mask, so I can't use it anymore effectively. That is okay by me. We still gotta do some pretty good stuff now, though, since we have the Battery Bearer online. And they keep digging really quickly through their deck, so if we can find our... mill cards, this should be a pretty nice game for us. This is so awkward. I have a bunch of black sources in the deck, except we've drawn both of our islands. I mean, we had them in our opening hand, but... Alright, there's all 3, so... They gain 3 by tapping the Mine Worker. They tap for 3 each on these things. That's really bad. And now these both get counters instead? Although, I guess I now have the... full trio potentially online. But theirs are going to be online first. And this opponent is really, really antsy in the pantsy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I could... I guess we just play out most of ours. I think we probably need to leave back the Golem this turn, though. So they can only activate that ability once each turn, thankfully. They have 2 of each. They only have 1 card left in their hand, though, so I don't think they're going to be attacking here, not until they can make good attacks. Alright, 6/4 is the final card in their hand. So I think I'm just going to take 6. They're going to double pump 8/8, 6/6 next turn. That draws us a card, but let's see. Probably need to get our own stuff online first. Three, 4, 5, 6. Well, I guess I can do this and still leave up my 6/5. Draw a card. That's nice. 10/10 will be fantastic next turn. Alright, so they make an 8/8 and a 6/6. Sadly, I don't get to pump my power plant worker end of turn. Well, I can only pump that up to an 8. And then I can double block here and they can't kill both. Okay, I take 10. Yeah, this is definitely a game where we need to draw one of our mill cards. Okay, this is fine. And then they had a non-creature, basically. That card sucks. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's leave up a green. Oh, we drew a disfigure. Okay. So let's see. Altars. Dementia, or Altar of Dementia wins pretty easily. They probably don't want to attack with their power plant worker until they find something else, yeah. I think they're supposed to just sit back now. That's not a good attack, right? Yeah. Gain a life. Oh, right, they can do it once every turn cycle. Sure. We don't care about their life total, we just need to find one of our mill cards. I hope we can draw one of them. Okay, probably just main phase pump and pass, I guess. Sure. This is not a good attack, I don't think. Yeah. Well. We have outs, we just need to draw them. Also, that thing doesn't trample, so... Healing Stone wins, Altar wins. where are they? So I think I'm just gonna chump and hope that we find one of our pieces instead of going for the mass block. Because this way, again, altar still is a way to win. Take a peek at their hand. Alright, draw another card. Hey. That's good. That's very good. That's fine. We don't care about that. We'll just chump with our stone retrieval unit. Yeah, I mean, as soon as the power plant workers go away, they have nothing going on. You like emoting, OP? How about this? Your go. Shake my hand, buddy. Shake my floating hand. Those are the games that feel good to win, you know? Okay. Has Altar won every single game so far? It probably should have won the first one. I think so. Shrug. Shruggerino. How are we looking here? Pretty good. Let's see. Turn to Warplow if we want to have a little bit of early game stabilization. Oh, that's right, we have the Hall of Tagsin. Oh, so we have 2 islands and the Hall of Tagsin? Are those our 3 blue sources? Maybe we have more. I don't think I have an Evolving Wilds, do I? I mean, if they don't do anything here, there might not be a need for... Well, we don't care about that either. It's just a 1/4. Oh yeah, let's just play out the Mine Worker then. The Mine Worker life gain can offset the 1/4 for now anyways. Combat Courier. You know what? I like that one drop a lot. Hey, good island draw. Cash it in. Yep. It's just a lot of value. Triggers any artifact ETBs, draws cards, unearths. What's not to love about that? I never end up taking them, but... Okay. They're just gonna smack me for 1 and then cash it in again. Which we are okay with. Another Evolving Wilds. We didn't see any 3rd color, did we? Okay, Altar is a go. So we can Warplow next turn, draw a card. That's already 10 towards mill. Oh, Altar's pretty good in our fat deck. Alright, they are playing 3 colors indeed. Actually, that's already 8 of their lands gone. Ooh, they're gonna kill my battery bearer, aren't they? Yeah, that's good. Sack the Philagi Archaeologist for sure. Definitely worth that. Alright, we'll gain a... Oh! That's not what I want to do. We will gain a life in response. Clear Cutter. Alright. Excavation. We have a bunch of artifacts in our hand, so seems like a good piece of ramp for us. Chromatic Star, yeah, that draws them deeper. Okay, okay. Flyer. We'll play out the altar. And I think I'm gonna play out the, yeah, let's play out the 5/4 Death Touch. That seems fine. If they have an artifact removal spell, they might use it on my altar, but we'll see. Because this way, if they have a removal spell for my War Plow, then I can sack it instead, you know? I mean, we know they have 6 spells in their hand, which is kind of scary. I don't know. I can see holding on to the altar, I can see running it out. I think I like running it out. I'm gonna just play out my 2/3 this turn and leave up the Hall of Tax in activation. We don't really have much need to do anything here if they're just gonna pass with 5 mana open. Okay, just another random flyer. Yeah, let's remorse that while they're tapped out then. Flyers are kind of annoying right now. $18 cards left. We have a mill for 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, okay. Hey, if you want to mill yourself for 3, I am all for this. They hit a Bushwhack and a Subjugation that they can hit. That's fine, though. So 15 cards left. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be dead really quickly here. That's fine. Although it's unblockable. Okay. Oh, that wins. Good game. Make 2 bears, put 2 1/1 counters on all my creatures, activate, and mill you the hell out. 4 cards left in your deck, huh? Would be a real shame if they got milled. Sheesh. We have yet to Keening Stone everybody, but Altar of Dementia, man. What a card, huh? What a card. I'll be honest, I didn't expect it to play out this well in our deck, although we did build a deck around milling with Keening Stone and the Altar. Like, we have a bunch of artifact ramp, we have all of those golems that gain a bunch of life and have huge power. There was intent, but this is playing out much better than I could have hoped for, so yeah, good stuff. Let's go with the next. I mean, I should probably note that that previous game was probably just win. Like, if you think about drawing the Titania's command or whatever it's called, this card here, that was going to win the game too, right? Like, I made 2 4/4s and I pumped up all of my creatures, so I could have just won with big creatures, but more funny to win with the mill. Alright, we need to find 1 land here so I can Tower Worker into Retrieval Unit. Land off the top, please. This is a very important next draw step. Tower Worker into Retrieval Unit into Golem as a 6/5 is the dream. And that is a miserable draw. Alright, that is problematic. Okay, well, we missed 1 turn, but hopefully we can climb back from this. Because if I just draw land... Well, actually, with one land I could go Philology Excavation instead of the retrieval unit, don't I? That's probably better. Oh, sure. I like that. Get aggressive since I'm missing land drops. Oh, bad beats. Oh, they missed a land drop too, I guess. They have a Helm of the Host. That's what we call really bad. Another epic confrontation. Alright, so I'm gonna go to 8 here. Yeah. Sad game this is. Sheesh. Both players on 3 lands, but they've had more cheap spells plus the mana dork, so they've been able to utilize all their resources a little bit better. I cannot block that. Love it. Think that's a good play. Okay, well, sometimes that's magic. Kept a 2-lander, found 1 land and 7 draw steps. Opponent also stuck on 3 lands, but they had a million plays and they had a mana dork that survived, so not much to say there. That could have been a game, but it really wasn't. We are 4-2 now. I hope this deck does well. I really hope that that one loss like that doesn't, yeah. I mean, let's just win. Let's just win. Let's not get mana screwed. How do we look here? Pretty good. And we're on the draw. We go turn 2 Mineworker, turn 3 Caress, take a card from their hand, make a Power Stone. Power Stone opens up our Golem and whatnot, and we even drew the Forest. Okay. Oh, they have the artifact card? Artifact counter? Creature counter? I don't remember the name of it. Looks like they do have it, though. Now we get to punish them because I get to Caress instead. Yes, they did have the Scatter Ray. Alright, they also have a Battery Bearer, which that is more important to take here. Good. Pretty obvious that they had that. Ooh, there it is. So I don't need to run into their Scatter Ray. I can just sit back and make more Power Stones. Love it. This could be a fun Keening Stone game. We do need to get the shoot down out of their hand first. Yeah, I'm no rush here. Let's just keep making Power Stones while they're doing nothing. Can play out their 3/5 if they want to. And that's going to open up the door for us if they end up doing that. If they shoot down my Mineworker, I am very happy. Yeesh, love that. Okay. Also, we can just play this out and they can't counter it because I can pay the 4. Actually, we can play this, and they can't counter it. Because the Power Stones pay for cards like that. Sorry, friend. Will they now play a 3/5 reach? Which we can just shoot down. They will. Love it. I'm just gonna start slamming stuff now. They only have one counter in their hand, and we have so much stuff to go through, so... Oh, well. Let's see. Yeah, so we can play out the clear cutter. I can pay the 4, and then we can also activate the Hall of Tags in here. Two unknowns and their counter. Oh, they have a Titania's command. Yikes. Well, all of a sudden we're losing again, it feels like. Shoot. This is what I get for not running stuff out into the counter. Now I'm just really far behind. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Crap, dude. Let's see. They have 3 cards in their graveyard. 25 cards. I mean, I guess I can play this out as a 3-5. Take another 5 from their Rust Goliath. I'm gonna lose this game because I didn't run into their counter earlier, and that's totally on me. Okay, if they just attack with that, that's good for us. Sure. I will go ahead and go block. Block here, I think. Actually, why don't we double block this? And go for Disfigure? Is that better? No, let's just double block one of these. I'm gonna take 9. I'm gonna go to 6. We get to make a Power Stone end of turn. Alright, that's fine. It's also a good draw. Okay. Go back up to 12, and it should be a stabilization there. Look how many spells I have stuck in my hand because I just didn't run into their counter earlier. Such a mistake on my part. This doesn't trample, does it? No. Well, if they had something, they would have attacked their 4/4, right? But I guess the 6 power is more relevant than the 5. We'll trade like this. 23 cards left. That's a good... Oh wait, that's not a good disfigure target. 5 cards in graveyard. And stable. We had another Scatter Ray? Jeez. Well, we have the Keening Stone, so that's alright. We'll get to see the Keening Stone in action now. They have 6 cards in their graveyard, so it's going to mill them for 6 first, and then... Well, actually, they're going to probably loot, so it's going to mill them for 7, and then 14. Yeah. Ooh, that was scary. I definitely could have thrown this game. I tried to, in fact, but... I mean, that wins just as well, but we got to go with the Keen. I forgot we have so many bombs in our deck. Titania's command is so insane. This is just a 2-turn clock, right? No, 3-turn. I guess I can disfigure and then, yeah, 7. Yeah, 2-turn clock with a mill. Or if they loot, that works too. Nice. Alright, tried to play a little sloppy there, but we were able to stabilize. Because again, if I had just run into their scatter ray at the beginning, then I start just playing all of my other fatties instead of just sitting back and giving them a lot of time. So, kind of made a mistake there, but, well, we're what, 5-2 now? Yeah, let's keep it going. Go, 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 baby. Okay, on to our, what is this, 8th game? Yeah, this hand's okay. Uh-oh. Turn 1 Swift Spear is kind of bad, as I don't really develop onto the board until turn 3, but... Oh, well, here we go. This will be a pretty fast beatdown. I guess I should just play out the altar then, since I plan on tapping out for the next few turns. 1-2 into 1-3 into 2-3. Well, in the ideal scenario, we would get the golem in 2 turns. No attacks? What? Do they have a counter? Sure. Okay. That's not too bad for us. Yeah, why didn't they attack last turn? I don't know. Strange. Okay. Shoot down doesn't look all that good here. Let's try to resolve the mask. And I'm going to go ahead and poop out a 4-4 right now. The next turn, hopefully the golem will straight up resolve. Okay, that's fine. We want to let that resolve and make them pay the 3. I take 6, I go to 8, I play the golem, go back up to 14. We already have mill 11 available, which is nearly half their deck. And that research disc goes through their deck very quickly. They hit rebuff and a land. Okay. Nice. And with that, I think we're pretty stable now. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just make another 5-5 here. What? 15, 16 mil. We can mill 2/3 of their deck at the moment. Yeah, if we just draw like another Boulder Branch Golem. Okay, Prowess resolves. Then we mill them 5. They don't get the Scry. They probably still sacrifice one of their creatures in trade for 6 damage, would be my guess, yeah. Let's block the creature that's always 2 power, plus that can draw them cards later on. Okay. Well, that will win literally next turn, so... They don't have an answer, it's good game. Altar plus Keening Stone is their entire library with the 3 creatures I have on the battlefield. Okay. Yeah, oh, we'll put it back on top. Let them scry too. If they mill on, or if they scry on top, I can just mill them. Double bottom, sure. All right. Good luck again. Horned Stoneseeker Evolving Wilds, and that should be game. Nice. Alright, we actually got the Altar plus the Keening Stone together. The Keening Stone actually won the game there for us since Altar was not quite enough. And now we are 6-2. On to the final boss. I would love to get a trophy here, but getting 6 wins with a pretty sweet ramp mill deck does feel good. Alright, final boss time. How does the hand look? Pretty good on the play hand here. Need to find some fast mana. We can get the Titania's command online on curve. That's usually just good game. Yeah, let's play Mask here on turn 2 instead of the War Plow. Okay. Go ahead and start by making a 3-3. And then maybe another 3-3 next turn. Red-black has a lot of 2-3s, so... They also have some number of 3-4s, but... Oh, they get to draw a card off of that, too. The reason we kind of want to just curve out with these creatures instead of waiting till more mana is because with the command we get to pump them all anyways, you know? So like if I draw a forest next turn, we probably want to set up for the command. Oh, well, they're just going to kill everything I play. That kind of sucks. Did hit the forest. Yeah, I think this is right. As weird as this is, I think we make a 2-2 here, because it's going to turn into a 4-4 with the command. Killed my first few threats. So annoying. I guess I could wait. Play the plow this turn and then maybe go for command next turn instead. They still have 6 cards in their hand, like what the heck? Alright, Menace cannot block. Dang, that's too bad. Okay, well, we have a good turn here. We can shoot down the Boulder Branch Golem, disfigure the Stone Seeker, make them sacrifice one of their power stones. The only downside about not playing out command ASAP is that if they draw like Gix's Caress, hopefully I don't summon it, but I only get punished by discard effect here. I like that. That's kind of like taking a turn off, especially if they don't kill the War Plow this turn. Fantastic. All right. And that's beautiful. 2 4/4s and make my 5/4 a 7/6, attack for 7. Good luck. We have extreme pressure, but they have more cards. Will they be able to stabilize in time? They're probably going to need some overwhelming remorse of their own. I guess they only have one creature in their graveyard, so theirs would only cost, or theirs would still cost 4 at least. What you got, friendo? They did have a remorse, okay. Do they have a follow-up? Oh, they have the Saka Power Stone, yeah. Okay, wow, good. Good stuff from the opponent. We're still not looking too shabby though, and we have removal for any problematic creature they might have. But man, still with 5 cards in their hand. Okay, that's not so bad. That is also fine. Alright, pretty easy attack with both. Whatever they double block, we get to remorse. Which one is better to exile? I assume the artifact. Okay, that's good. Cycle. Oh, they have another Power Stone Fracture or whatever it's called. Nice. Sack the Star Draw card. Fantastic. Excuse me. Alright, now we just need to start drawing the fat. Perfect. 7 mana, 6/5 draw card, gain 6. Seems ideal. It's funny, we're probably gonna just draw like Keening Stone and kill him that way. Or Altar. That's a mill for 9 already. So that mills half of their over half their library. It's fine. I guess they probably attack with the dragon, try to start clocking me. Hit me for 6 here. Doesn't take too many good draw steps though. Even just like one big one would do it. That's not good though. Excuse me. Have a healthy life buffer, but that can pump up to 9 now? Sheesh. Yeah, okay, I mean... Technically, it's still anybody's game for sure. And they didn't pump it maximum, so they have another spell in hand. Alright, it's just a brick. Ooh, baby! Okay, looks like we get one draw step. Keening Stone wins. Any creature with 5 or more power wins. Removal might still win. This is brutal though. Jeez. Alright, here we go. That'll do her. 10-10 reach, baby. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. All right. And that, my friends, is a delicious 7 wins with Altar of Dementia, Keening Stone, and Titania's Command. Titania's Command was absolutely insane. What a broken card that is. If you have any kind of board presence, this thing is nuts. But yeah, look at the deck one more time. The curve obviously looks weird. I mean, average of 4.8, but remember, because of all of the prototype costs, the curve could actually be a lot lower. Instead of 10, this is 5. Instead of 7, this is 4. Instead of 6, 3. Instead of 6, 2. So, especially with all the Power Stone production we had, this was a really, really fun deck. Yeah, glad we had a good one there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the section below, and I'll see you back tomorrow for some more bro.